You can have the best product in the world and still repel people, not because your offer is bad, but because your energy is off. And if you have ever wondered why people seem interested, then suddenly ghost you, avoid you, or act weird around you, I want you to consider something. It might not be your product, it might be your desperation. Welcome to the Becoming Her podcast. I am Faye, and today we are talking about business and desperation. Because if you want to be successful, and if you want people to gravitate toward you instead of running away, you have to learn how to sell with integrity. Let me start with a simple truth. Nobody likes to feel pressured. Nobody wants to feel like your entire world is sitting on their shoulders. Nobody wants to feel like if they do not buy today, your bills will not get paid, your life will fall apart, and your kids will starve. Even if you never say that out loud, people can feel it and they will run. So let us talk about what desperation looks like. One of the fastest ways to look like an amateur is posting your business link on somebody else's business page in their comments, like it is your billboard. You have seen it. Somebody posts something meaningful, and then here comes a random person in the comments with, "Hey, check out my product. It is amazing. Here is my link." No, that is not marketing. That is hijacking, and it screams desperation. The only time it is appropriate is if that person clearly invites it and says, "Drop your business links here." If they did not invite it, do not do it. Another sign of desperation is messaging people like they are walking wallets. You send an inbox message that says, "Hey friend, you would be perfect for this. Here is my link." Or, "Hey friend, I need to hit my goal this month. Can you buy from me?" Or, "Hey friend, when are you going to join?" Let me say it plain. That is not relationship. That is pressure. That is not connection. That is a transaction. And people can tell when you do not care about them as a person. Scripture calls this out in a way that is uncomfortable but necessary. Philippians says, "Do not look out only for your own interests, but take an interest in others too." And Proverbs says, "Greed brings grief to the whole household." When you treat people like a means to an end, you might get short term money, but you lose long term trust. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but Faye, I am in a tight spot. I get it. I have been an entrepreneur long enough to understand what it feels like when the pressure is real. But hear me, your desperation does not justify unprofessional behavior because desperation does not create loyalty, it creates discomfort, and discomfort kills sales. So, what do you do instead? You lead with value. Value is how you earn attention without begging for it. Value is how you build trust. Value is how you attract people who actually want what you offer. If you are a graphic designer, add value by teaching people how to choose brand colors, how to set up a basic email list, how to understand website platforms. If you sell skincare or makeup, add value by teaching about skin basics, routines, what works for different skin types, how to apply products well. If you are in health or wellness, add value by teaching habits, consistency, routines, and mindset, not just posting links all day. And yes, you can share parts of your real life too. Not your dirty laundry, not your drama, but your humanity. People are not robots and they eat food, they go places, they enjoy things, they have interests. So show up like a whole person because people do business with people they trust, not pressure machines. And listen, scripture has wisdom for this too. Proverbs says, "A good name is more desirable than great riches." Your reputation matters more than 1 month's numbers. Now, let me address something important. Some people get so attached to the yes that they cannot handle a no. So when someone says no, they start begging, they start pushing, they start over explaining, they start acting like the person owes them. That is desperation, and it will ruin your brand. Jesus taught something that applies here, even in business. Do not throw what is holy to people who will trample it, meaning, do not keep pushing your offer at people who have already told you no. Respect people and respect yourself. If someone is not ready, it does not mean they are your enemy. It means they are not ready. And sometimes people take months or even years to come back around. So do not burn bridges because they did not buy on your timeline. Now, here is what to do when the desperation starts rising. When you feel anxious, when you feel pressured, when you feel like you have to make something happen right now, step back. Seriously, take an hour, take a break, go walk, go breathe, go pray, get your nervous system out of panic because you cannot sell well from survival mode. People feel your energy before they hear your words. And if you are operating from fear, it will leak into everything you do. Second, if you need to get a job or a side gig to take the edge off, do it. There is no shame in stabilizing your foundation. Second Thessalonians talks about working and eating, and the principle is clear: handle your responsibilities with maturity. A steady foundation makes you less desperate, and less desperate people sell with more confidence and clarity. Third, get exposure. Sometimes you feel desperate because you are pitching the same five people over and over, and those five people might not even be your audience. So expand your reach the right way, build content that helps serve your audience, do business on your business page instead of blowing up your personal profile and ruining relationships. Because the last thing you want is your friends and family avoiding you like the plague, because every conversation turns into a pitch. Even on your business page, do not make everything a link. Make it a place of value, make it a place of education, make it a place where people can breathe. And when you share your product, share it with joy, not pressure. People respond to genuine excitement, they resist manipulation. Let me pause here for a minute. Sponsor break. Rosebud Journaling is an AI powered daily journal that gives you personalized feedback as you write. It helps you reflect deeper, recognize patterns, and stay consistent without staring at a blank page. Use it on your phone, tablet, or computer. It is not therapy and it is not life coaching. It is simply a tool you can use between sessions or while you are waiting for a coaching opening to process what is going on with more purpose. If you want to check it out, go to fayejoneslive.com/rosebud. Now back to it. I want to leave you with a final anchor. Desperation is not a strategy. Pressure is not a business model. Manipulation is not leadership. Your job is to build trust. Your job is to serve. Your job is to show value consistently and then let the right people come to you. Scripture says, do not get tired of doing good. At the right time, you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. So keep showing up, keep adding value, keep building relationships with integrity. And when the panic rises, step back, get grounded, and come back as a professional. Thanks for listening to the Becoming Her podcast. If you want more resources, visit fayejoneslive.com. I will see you in the next episode.